Good morning, dear students. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 3, and the chapter name is squares, cubes and their roots. Correct? So let's start this chapter. So what does a square means? A square means any number that is multiplied by itself only, and whatever the result comes, that is termed as the square number. Correct? So number which we get by multiplying the number itself is called a square, as I have told you just now. So 2 into 2, suppose we are multiplying, the answer comes as 4, and that can be written as 2 to the power 2. What I say? 2 to the power 2, and we can also pronounce it as square of 2. Correct? Second example, you can consider 5 into 5, 25. We can write it as 5 square, and we can pronounce it as square of 5. Correct? Now moving forward to the next topic is perfect square. What is a perfect square? A perfect square means that suppose if any number is given to you and you are calculating its factors, correct? And you are calculating its factor, and if factors, whatever the factor comes, they are of pair numbers, means same number is occurring 2 times, so that number is called as perfect square. Suppose if I write a number 18, correct? So if I write 18, so 9 2s are 18. None of the number is repeating itself. So 18 is not a perfect square. Suppose I write 25. So 5 into 5. 5 into 5 will be 25. Means 5 is repeating itself. So it is a perfect square. So now let me explain you this. So factors of a square are identical numbers and no factors is left without pair. As I told you just now, nothing is left without pair. Both the numbers which are present, they are in the pair size. Correct? So 7 into 7 equals to 49 equals to 7 square, or 7 to the power 2. Now, natural numbers which are squares of the other natural numbers are called perfect squares. All of you always know what is a natural numbers. Natural numbers are those numbers that are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Correct? And whole number that starts from 0. So what is a perfect square? Perfect squares are the natural numbers which are the square of the other natural number. Other natural number, see, this is also a natural number and this is also a natural number. So these both are the perfect square. Now coming forward to the properties of squares. What are the properties of a square? So first one is a natural number having 2, 3, 7 and 8 at one's place are not a perfect square. What does it mean? This is a 2 numbers, this is ones and this is tens. And if at tens place 2, 3, 7 and 8 are present, then automatically that number will not be a perfect square. As I have given you one example over here. 18 I have written, 8 is there at one's place, so it is not a perfect square. I have shown you here also. Same thing is happening here. So I hope it is clear, this property to all. Now next property. Natural numbers having 0, 1, 4, 6 or 9. What are these? 0, 1, 4, 6 and 9 at one's place may or may not be a perfect square. Now see, those numbers 2, 3, 7 and 8, I told you, they doesn't occur in the perfect square. Now the remaining numbers of these, for till 10. Now these were 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. They are saying that they should be or they may not be. Means suppose we took an example 10, 21, 34, 65, 76. Clearly you can see that they are not a perfect square. This is equals to 5 into 2, 7 into 3. These all are the prime factors of these numbers. 17 into 2. So no number is occurring 2 times, therefore it is not a perfect square. But if we are taking another example, suppose 100, 121, 144, 225, 16, 169. This is a perfect square of 10, 11, 12, 15, 4, 13. So these are all the perfect squares. So it states that those numbers which contains these 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 at one's places may or may not be a perfect square. Now coming to the next is, to be a perfect square, a number should end up with even number of zeros. Even number of zeros for perfect square, if it is ending with even number of 0, what does it indicate? It indicates, suppose 100 is written there. So 100 contains 2 zeros, correct? That is even. So that is a perfect square. If 1000 is written, 1000 contains 3 zeros. That is an odd number. So that is not a perfect square. This is the difference. I have written it here. Now next property is the square of an odd number is always odd. Square of an odd number, suppose we took 5. So 5 square will be 25. 7 square will be 49, 1 square will be 1, 3 square will be 9. So they are saying that if basically it is an odd number, then the square will always be an odd, and if it is an even number, then a square will always be an even. So these rules are fixed, you can't change them, correct? So if I took a number 4, so 4 4 is 16. 16 is a perfect square, and that is an even number, and the square is also even, correct? Now next property is factors of every square number can be grouped in pairs of equal numbers. This I have explained you previously also, but let me explain you once again. Factors of every square number can be grouped in pairs of equal numbers. Pairs of equal number means what I have done first. 16k I have written all the factors, correct? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 2s are 16. Now every perfect square, as I have told you, that they have a grouped terms, pairs, correct? So 2 here, 2 here, so 2 2 and 2 2. So it can also be written in the form 2 2s are 4, and that is 4 square. So this way is also you can write, and that way is also correct. It can be written like this also, 2 to the power 4, but as we are doing it in the form of a square, so it is sufficient to write it in the form of a square. A square means at the power term that should be 2, correct? Now coming to the next is the square of a natural number can be expressed as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. What does it mean? Consecutive. Consecutive means that comes one after the other. You have done the word problems based upon these. Find 3 consecutive numbers. So the numbers comes like this: 33, 35, 37, and so on. In the same way here. So 2 square. 2 square is equals to 4. You have to express in the form of sum of consecutive odd numbers. So 1 plus 3, 4. 3 square. 3 square is equals to 9. 9 is equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5, correct? 4 square, 16. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. You can see that this series is extended itself, correct? And these all are the consecutive odd numbers, and it is expressed in its sum. Next is a number with n digits, either 2n minus 1 or 2n digits in its square. In its square means, suppose if it is 2 square, then it will have either 2n minus 1 means 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 will be 3, correct? If it is 1, so 2 ones are 1, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 will be 1, so the answer will be 1. If it is 2, then it will be 2. These are the numbers which can be written in that if you are finding the square, and a 2-digit number has either 3 or 4 digits in its square. Same way, apply this formula only. 2 means 2 digits are there, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1, 3. So it will contain 3 digits in its square. Same here, correct? Now coming to the next, the difference between the square of 2 consecutive natural number is equals to the sum of 2 consecutive numbers. The difference between the square of 2 consecutive natural numbers means you have to take consecutive numbers. Suppose you have taken the number 4 square and 5 square, then 5 square minus 4 square, correct? Here what I took 3 square minus 2 square, both are consecutive. I have taken the difference between the two. Always remember, I have taught you earlier also, when you have to calculate the difference, then always subtract the smaller one from the greater, correct? So this is 3 square 9 and 2 square 4, and this will be 5, and sum of consecutive will be 3 plus 2. I hope it is clear till here. Now 7 square minus 6 square, this is 49 minus 36 is equals to 13. It can be expressed as 7 plus 6. I hope it is clear to you all. Now coming to the next, the square of any odd numbers can be expressed as the sum of 2 consecutive positive numbers. 2 consecutive positive numbers. Consecutive, just now I have told you, one after the other. Suppose it is 7 square equals to 49. So this can be written as 25 plus 24, and this can be written as 40 plus 41. Although when we will do the exercise questions, then I'll explain you how to write it, means by which method you should write it. First try to understand all these properties, and it's my suggestion that all of you please write all these properties in your notebook so that you don't face any problem, because yesterday we will start the questions of these. Now coming to the next, a perfect square leaves a remainder 0 or 1 when it is divided by 3. Leaves a remainder 0 and 1, very clear, when it is divided by 3. So if we are dividing 9 square will be 81. When it is divided by 3, the remainder will be 0. If it is 7 square will be 49. When divided by 3, the remainder will be 1. Coming to the next, the square of a negative integers is always positive. What does it means? Negative minus 5 ka square. Minus minus is multiplied 2 times. And when minus minus is multiplied 2 times, you always get a positive sign. So this will be 25 positive. So what is your assignment today? You have to note down all the above mentioned points in your notebook so that when we'll do the exercise question based upon these properties, you don't face any problem, correct? So I hope it is clear to you all. Still I am reminding you, if you face any problem, don't be worried. Please, you can call me or message me or text me, whatever you feel like, or you can write your comments in the comments box so that I can resolve your problem. Okay, thank you all.